the numbers will look good on your end. You will say, oh, as a Facebook marketing agency, we did our job. We drove 6 ROAS. The client came to us with like 3 ROAS. It's not our fault. But the client doesn't care. The client wants their business to improve, right? Why ROAS sucks and what metric you should look at if you're running ads on more than one channel. Before we get into it, I'm Jim. I've been running ads for almost 10 years, and Bic, Candela, Fraser's Property, Coca-Cola, New Balance are some of my clients. All right, let's get into it. So what is ROAS? ROAS is an in-platform metric that looks at, for instance, if you're running ads on Facebook, if you're spending $100 and what is the return on that $100. Facebook only looks at that is the in-platform ROAS. There's of course a blended ROAS, but it's a topic of discussion of another video. So ROAS looks at the in-platform metric and am I profitable? Am I not profitable? Which sounds fair, right? On paper, which sounds okay. If I'm putting $100 on ads, I want to get, if I'm going to get 10x ROAS, $1,000, right? Which is quite fair. But things break down if you're running ads on multiple channels. For instance, you're running on Facebook and you're running ads on Google. All right, now things get confusing. But what metric you should look at instead of this, and I will break down why ROAS is not accurate when you run ads on multiple channels. The metric we're going to look at is MER, Marketing Efficiency Ratio. That is calculated by dividing your total revenue of overall store. Let's say your total revenue of overall sales you get is, let's say, $100,000 per month, right? And your total marketing spend is going to include all of your marketing costs. If you're running ads with an agency, so you have to put that, let's say you're paying them $2,000 retainer, that is your $2,000 retainer plus your ad spend on multiple channels if you're running ads on multiple channels. Plus, let's say you have an email marketing guy managing your Klaviyo, and you have to consider how much you pay to that person, and you have to have a look at overall marketing spend. The biggest issue I come across is I've been working in digital marketing agencies for almost my professional career is the attribution. The attribution is really becomes a problem actually for clients who have been running ads on multiple channels and platforms. Each platform want to save their assets, so they want to cover themselves and claim that attribution. So let's cover the most default, the most commonly used attribution model on Facebook advertising. It's 7-day click and 1-day view. Let's say someone sees your ad on day 1, clicks on your ad on day 2, and then they do the purchase on day 6. That ad will be attributed to the ad that they have seen on day 2 because they seen the ad on day 1, they clicked on day 2, but they purchased on day 6, still in that window. After they click, they have 7 days to make that purchase, so Facebook can claim that sale. And there's also 7-day click, 1-day view. What does that 1-day view stand for, right? So that becomes a huge problem. I see the ad, I just see the ad, right? I don't click, I do nothing, I don't engage with the ad. I see the ad, I look at the ad, video plays, and then I make a purchase on Google, right? I don't even remember that I've seen the ad on Facebook, for instance, but Facebook will still claim the ad. And if you're running Google ads, and Google will also claim the ad. So you will have 2 separate attributions to 2 platforms also claiming both sales, which if you be honest, Google will be more honest because they search the ad, they click the ad. We have no idea if Facebook actually contributed to that sale. Right? We have no idea. Maybe they consciously looked at, I remember seeing that brand, let me buy that. Once they search, they see it on Google and they buy it, right? They might be conscious, it might be unconscious, but we don't know. But if you look at in-platform metrics, you'll be looking at Facebook saying, I put $100 today and I got $1,000 in sales. That's amazing. And you look at Google, you say, I put $100, I got $1,000 in sales. That's amazing. But you combine the total revenue generated, it will not add up to your Shopify backend. It is going to be way more than your Shopify backend. Then it creates that problem. But then marketing efficiency ratio come into play, where you calculate the overall ad spend in that day. For instance, you have $1,000 on, $100 on Facebook, $100 on Google. You calculate that. What is that? $200 ad spend, right? So you're going to look at your total revenue and you will divide that. So it will give you a more efficient ROAS. But you might be saying, Jim, I might be doing an email marketing campaign, which could be contributing to that, right? Yes, that is correct. Then it will create a holistic view for you to look at the metrics. For instance, if you're running ads on Facebook, but your in-app ROAS, in Facebook ROAS, if you look at the ads manager, is like 1.5, right? You're running all top of funnel, meaning you're only going to cold audiences. You want to acquire people, you exclude all the website visitors and everything, but you're seeing 1.5. But if you look at your marketing efficiency ratio over a month's time, let's say, you have a higher number there, let's say 10x, right? Hold your marketing efforts, give you a 10x ROAS. Then you look at Facebook, you pause Facebook, looking at the ROAS, in-platform ROAS, saying Facebook is not generating me anything. And then you will see the next month, your marketing efficiency ratio might go down to 5. And then you freak out. You will say, look, something's going wrong. I don't know why Facebook was giving me 1.5 ROAS, but what the hell is going on? Then you see that clear impact of Facebook advertising that is doing on your top of funnel as a holistically, right? You see that the top of funnel advertising you do on Facebook is having a huge impact on your whole marketing goal. So people seeing the ads, engaging with the ads, maybe they're not buying, maybe Facebook is not attributing to those sales, depending on the attribution setting you're using. Let's say it's not getting direct sales if you have a high ticket product, but it has a huge impact on people buying your stuff. And you can only see this looking at your marketing efficiency ratio over time. That's why it is so important. And also, MER gives a holistic view to your existing and new customer acquisition. So, as I said, you might be triggering the existing customers, but MER, marketing efficiency ratio, will look at that whole picture. Let's look at Google, for instance, and you're running a Performance Max campaign, right? And those Performance Max campaigns are gonna retarget like crazy to those people who are already gonna buy, let's say, from your email marketing campaign. In that case, those Google Performance Max campaigns, we're gonna claim that sale. They say, no, that is the person saw my ad and then purchased, but they will already gonna buy regardless of they see that Performance Max ad on YouTube or Gmail, whatever the case may be, or display, they're already gonna buy. So that is one of the big problems on in-platform metrics, right? The ROAS metrics in platforms, Google, TikTok, whatever the case may be. So in that case, you will look at the in-platform metric, but those platforms will see those people who are already engaging with your brand, who already bought from you. And even though you exclude certain people from your audience, they will still serve those ads because the match rate of the audiences is around 40%. It is crazy, yes. So you think you're excluding people who bought from you, right, on Facebook or Google Ads. The actual match rate of those exclusions is around 40%, even though you upload the list. You say, oh, the match rate is crazy, 90%, but even though you upload the list, the actual match rate will be around 40 to, let's say, if you're super lucky, 50%. So you're missing out on the other 50%, which they're gonna see your ads anyway, right? So they will claim most of the sale that are already gonna happen on the returning users, returning existing customers. So looking at the marketing efficiency rating will solve that problem easily, right? They will look at the holistically and see how much I spent on the agency, how much I spent on Google advertising, PMAX, and what is my return. So making a decision just by looking at in-platform metrics will definitely hurt your brand. This happened with one client. We were running Facebook ads, which we switched to one-day click attribution, right? This is a case study for you all. We were using one-day click attribution because we knew the client had a lot of returning customers. And we knew that was a problem. And the client, she wanted to focus only on new client acquisition. That was the main thing that she wanted to focus on. We said, cool, the people who we're going to exclude people, right? The website purchases, people who bought from you, added to cart, website visitors, all the people who slightly engage with your ads or the brand, we're gonna exclude them. And I knew with the Facebook gives us only 50% match rate. On top of that, I excluded the existing customers from Shopify. I excluded that as well. But still with one-day click attribution setting. So if they click on one day, buy in second day, they're not gonna attribute to Facebook yet. Still, Facebook overclaimed sales. Facebook still overclaimed the sales. So if you looked at the in-platform ROAS, on theory, we excluded everybody. Yes, we are only using one-day click attribution window. And then we did that with exclusions. Still, we got sales, and Facebook claimed the sales from existing users. After we checked in the backend, that was the case. Without actually looking at the MER, we will be going blindly. After we looked at the MER, marketing efficiency rating overall, what the client was paying to the agency, what the client was spending on ads, we had a better picture, right? So after we didn't really focus too much on, oh, we did this and this was the result on Facebook ads. We saw that in the back end, looked at the marketing efficiency ratio, regardless of if she's doing, let's say, an email blast campaign or product launch, whatever the case may be. We wanted to see our effects. Are they turning into new customers in the back end? I didn't want to bang my head against the wall in Facebook ads itself. I wanted to look at the backend numbers. So if you have clients, if you don't look at MER, guys, that is going to create a lot of escalations and problems. That is huge. It was like a huge lesson for me from that point on. And after seeing Facebook started claiming a lot of, false attributions, or Google, it could be, but I see it a little bit more on Meta side, but Google has that as well. Started focusing on more on the marketing efficiency ratio, because if you don't report on the MER and you just report on the ROAS numbers, the numbers will look good on your end. You will say, oh, as a Facebook marketing agency, we did our job. We drove 6 ROAS. The client came to us with like 3 ROAS. We're doing our job. It's not our fault. But the client doesn't care. The client wants their business to improve, right? They don't care about the ROAS. They probably don't know about the ROAS. It's just a number that Facebook or Google gives you or TikTok gives you. You want to get that business going. If it means poor in-platform results, but good MER, I would be on board with that idea. It will look bad, the ROAS, but if it's benefiting the client in the backend, if the business is making money, that is the only thing. And you're going to keep the client. You're never going to lose the client with a poor ROAS, good MER, but you're going to lose a client, bad MER and good ROAS. Trust me on this one. It was Jim signing out. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. See ya.